Good morning. So the trip out here, the trip west, was really uneventful for the most part. The rain was constant, the potholes were constant. At one point outside of Memphis, I was literally rained and blown off the freeway. So I lucked out. I was right by an exit, so I got a room within like the first 2, 3 hours of my trip. So the dogs are good, I'm good. We're out west in this beautiful mountain town you may have heard of called Albuquerque. And what some people don't know is Albuquerque, like Denver, like Prescott, like Bisbee, like a lot of those mountain towns that people vacation in, they are a mile in the air. I think we're pretty much right now the same altitude as Denver and Prescott. That's pretty cool. Famous for meth, but I think almost everywhere is now, right? But also, coming here, what's not depicted typically is the beauty of this town. Sandia Mountain is amazing. Green grass everywhere. And yes, the beautiful brown disgust of the desert. I love the desert. I don't care. I'm a child of the desert, and I wasn't born in the desert, but I was raised in the desert. And there's a certain bond I've always had with this landscape. I don't know. I just love it. Forgive the loud room. I'm in an Airbnb, and it's right under a flight path, but the noise floor in here is incredible. Acoustic treatment, I could do better, but I'm only in a one-room Airbnb with a bathroom and a hot plate, and it's beautiful. Minimalism at its finest. I'm in a great neighborhood, and I'm here for a minute, and then we're going to continue on this crazy little thing called love, the pros tour. Right now, though, I wanted to come on the app here and one say, I missed you guys. I know I'm speaking to a perceived audience every time I get behind this microphone. Second thing is I'm hungover. I had a couple of glasses of wine, and I haven't drank for months. So that's going to add a wrinkle into this. And also, I wanted to address something on the app today that I've been getting a lot of private messages about, and it's the spam. What's going on with the spam? Well, any website, until you get everything in place, is going to have those assholes. You know what I mean? And I've never understood what a spammer has to gain from a writing application, right? It's not like some writer who is intelligent is going to see a really sexy yet innocuous picture of a gorgeous, exotic female and go, well, hell, I'm going to follow her and I'm going to get to know her. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen. It's just a waste of their time and our time. And so what you don't see behind the scenes here, a lot of our time as admins on the app, we wipe out the spam. It's kind of funny, really. But I mean, I'll show you guys. So I was in authors, looking for new authors this morning. And by the way, I found some really good ones. A lot of these writers, this kid, Drake Dyer, 05, 17-year-old, and I spotlit him. He had a really cool piece about the 60s. Tina D, or I'm going to guess that's her name. I want to say Tinad, but, The Hangover. And she has quite a consistent style in her posts. And some of these people, I was surprised at just how, Well, here we go. Look. So let's go to, look at this. I mean, at least I can understand this, right? So here's what we do. Bye-bye, whoever the fuck you are, right? So, and we're working on some code right now to get some things in play to just mass delete these, and also a bot to come in and just go, you don't have a CAPTCHA or whatever. But I wanted to talk about this because I get a lot of messages, and we're working on it. Worked on a lot of stuff, and I'm sure a lot of you noticed that there was a blackout a few days ago or a couple of days ago with pros. We got her back running, but I understand. Hold on, coffee. So look, you guys, anytime there's a changing of a guard and you take over a thing like pros, right? Pros is a big thing now. It's a thing. We started small and now we're a thing. Despite the iOS and Android apps going away for a while, they're coming back really fast and better than ever. But when you have to kind of, I hate the corporate vernacular. I hate that, like words like rebrand and pivot and all that bullshit. We had to pivot though. We had to pivot to survive. And I want to say also that the unique part about Pros, the pros.com, the unique part about this app is we have survived strictly because of our writers, and not for almost no other reason. When we had our dark years, the writers just found home and they kept this place alive. And so we owe them. And so we're working hard to get this thing up to where it's completely functional, to where writers can be supported. I mean, fully supported on this app. You know, I can't see why somebody can make $20 million a second, right? Drinking whiskey in a hot tub in a bikini, singing shitty songs, when there are geniuses out there who should be making that much because they're brilliant creators. So, it's no big secret. Sex sells, right? Of course it does. But I think brains and art trumps sexy any day of the week, at least in my mind. Don't get me wrong. I like sexy too. You know, and speaking of that, let's talk about that, because let's say, I mean, the audacity that these people have in these accounts, right? With, I mean, look at this. Like any one of these like young women are going to be following writers if they were even real, right? Like I could just see like them walking and talking and being like, oh my God, I saw A in the mall. He is so cute. No. The reality of that would be like this, you know, oh my God, I saw Jeff Stewart walking toward me on the sidewalk and he had a big burrito in his hand and he's kind of fat in real life. And he walked past us and I said, hi. And he blew a huge one and laughed and kept walking. That's kind of how it would be, you know? And so I understand the whole thing with social media. I get it. But to me, it's ridiculous that we even have to worry about spammers. It's weird on a writing app. Like, what are they trying to achieve is my point. So yeah, I don't know. It just pisses me off. It pisses me off a lot to see that. And so we go through it and we deal with them best we can. We will soon have a system in play where we can just wipe those bastards out in one fell swoop. So I want to address that first and foremost. And thank you for reaching out and asking me about it, because I share your pain. In fact, I live your pain, because I'm the one that goes in there with our CEO and we manually wipe them out for now. So, and you cut one head off and like 50 rise in its place, and I don't know what they're trying to achieve again on this platform. It's a moot point. It's a it's a feudal empire. It makes no sense. It's there's nothing to it. There's nothing behind it. Sometimes obesity. Yeah. Speaking of that, it's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about that. You know, I have a friend who's about to go live and do a bunch of stuff visually on a TV show. I have a couple of friends actually about to do that. And I was talking about that with my buddy yesterday, old friend I was catching up with, and he was like, yeah, I saw the Pros channel. It's really cool what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. And I said, I want to get out and do more shit with the app. I just, we're building, you know, stone by stone. And we were laughing. I got to get back in good shape. There's a reason why my videos are like, you know, chest up. And we were making jokes about it. We're older. It doesn't matter. I don't care what people think about me. But it's interesting when I think about that and what it kind of has between the hang on, my phone's going off. What you have, it goes along with being spammed, I guess. And that kind of got my mind working today. a little twisted, a little hungover, but I wanted to talk about that because writing is so cerebral and it's such a beautiful thing, right? There's nothing like it. It's the best thing in the world. To me, it is. And I think that when it comes to these spammers, right? I don't know. It just irks me. So we're working on it. Okay. So anyway, here we are. There she is, Mavia. I don't even have to read her to like her stuff. But I am reading this. Yeah, this is good. And you are spotlit. Fudo. Love us some Fudo. So yeah, this is pretty much what I came on to talk about today. And I wanted to just kind of go through the app a little bit, reacquaint myself with everybody. Scribes, 23. I want to be a writer when I grow up. Nice. Who is this guy? I like this guy. Hang on. Boom. Oh, yes. It's beautiful. And you, sir, are spotlit. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to also, hang on a minute. Blood King. Nice. And while I'm here, you guys, I wanted to, here. If any of you don't know who I am, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of poverty and bad taste. So this is my profile, and I also run thepros.com. As far as the admin goes, I don't run the app, obviously, but I'm your go-to. Whenever you write pros or write the pros channel at Gmail, you're going to get me. So nice to meet you. I just wanted to introduce, put a profile to the voice because as we get bigger, I get more and more messages, and I don't want people to have to try to tiptoe around like dear pros or dear sir. Just hit me up. I'm super casual. In fact, I can make a really nice and strong martini. I can't believe I survived that weekend. I wanted to come on here and address the spam issue. I wanted to feature a couple of writers. I wanted to just get back with you guys today before I take off. And we have a meeting tonight we have a bunch of coders coming on and so many things happening. And, it's a slow wheel until it hits a certain speed, then it's nonstop. And I've witnessed that before in the past with this app. So bear with us. Thank you for being here. And we love you guys. Not to sound like new agey or whatever, but we do. And that's going to wrap today. I'm going to get out there in the bright sunshine of this mysterious and, I don't know, gritty and somehow beautifully defeated yet undefeated town. So I will be back soon. I will come back and get back to work, but I'm going to talk to you guys in the next video. Hope your day is good. Take good care. Unlock the potential of your writing with Prose Gold. Monetize your work and gain exposure to top agents and publishers. Join now and start sharing your stories with the world. Sign up for Prose Gold today. Thepros.com.